Generators will be sent out to all districts that have aquaculture presence.
Manabo Lao News Channel Tinyati Studio Memi Yungeyo Ngometia Timere Ilobo Uganda Tieni Dulamelo Kopmekwano Jammi Kede Welo Nywale Man Uganda Bureau of Statistics UBOS Tido Katu Kede Yoba Mekwano Well Ijami Adek Apapat Mena Machel Ubero Kwano Well I Department Nyejang Teach Mepuonyere Ameata luongoni Best Line Education Census. Amemanti ukemo ng'eyo welo tino, ng'eyo wel shukule ameti lobo Uganda. Upuonye level mekwangi kede dirgi megeno tie kede. Report ame lobo Uganda tie kede shani in your Ministry of Education and Sports. Tie kobani shukule lobo Uganda kan tie kineme tutumia piera beru ya beach tunukere tutumia piera boro eto kwan mando binu me yuanianga ber well shukule ameti lobo Uganda kan man shakil roma ping men nasare nyo kindergarten tunukere naha irom me universities oyabo yobana shako inindwa beru medwe Meangwen na mukarni mono yo amo talwongoni Baseline Education Census man yo bani binu wot naha ni kwanyo kado ngukwano chukule duch ilobo Uganda beole yawai naha wanguti ho kwano chukule duch ilobo Uganda na Mario binu bero mena me utia lwongoni Uganda Aquaculture Census Banduanga binu nanno copy com right meo binu kwane ye well right ametie ilobo man binu da nanno facilities nyogedo mekope right chiene bala dam mokonyo nyonya ngame jota tikede ikop megwa korachi yene aka to nanu gubwa right wela right ame uputia katukede chugi bera tikwene utati jini kede shema ngo me pito rashini yene me konyo gamento nano goyo plan na mahakopi kum right ento man po binu temo district he dushu me lobo Uganda binu nano kana me district hamu rumu nam nyopia don mo shi horashiye eka to nano district hame rome peto raiti ye man peto racha me jo konyo kede dambien mona district hamu binu nano eno yoba mandong binu cha here cha beta binu ni te wo gig na ha idwe ma abishel so mono yoba me Uganda Aquaculture Census 2025 yoba me na madek utelong ni labor market survey mante mi kweda lo bere kere kop metich amo binu nene ye kitame kop metich tia lo hakere ngame kom karni tie choy jo duong to twale I dok tich kere ngame dira ngamo jo acho jo titia meto obino da neno ngech angame utich melobo Uganda tie kere dirogi ame gin tie kere eka obino da neno kire kitame yot kere ma tichi lo here tichoni nyowori tichukenne mono en gina dang obino neno ite yoba me kwano well alober ke kop metich monta luong ni labor market survey mano bino timo iyunge dwe rangwan nyo kwata achiel bino timo kwata achiel ka kwata moni utum nyo kwata moni ochare ochwalo jomoro me bino timi kweda ma kopetich aka meno Canada koto chwalo amana mano mona lobere kede Uganda National Bureau of Statistics UBOS tinini Nancy Agnes Anyao mobedo Public Relations Officer me Uganda Bureau of Statistics urate kedo tala melera district me yugi ngech alobere kede yubaman kedo shamut.
As you know, we are the only government agency mandated disseminate official statistics in the country. I think the district planner knows the importance of statistics and our role in ensuring that the data we collect, government uses to plan for the country, it uses to inform policy, it also uses it to monitor the different projects that it would have rolled out for the betterment of the country. I'm here for a very pertinent reason, and the reason why I'm here is to inform and also request the leadership of Lira District, Lira City now, I think it's district, Lira District, to stand with us. We are rolling out 3 activities. The first one being the baseline education census. And the moment we mention census, census is conducted every 10 years. Now, why we are calling this one a baseline education census is because it's the first of its kind to ever be conducted in the country. And what is the baseline education census? We are working in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. In the month of April, the First Lady, who is also the Minister of Education, flagged us off and told us as UBOS, go out and count all the formally registered schools in Uganda. So we rolled out on the 7th of April. We started with Kampala, and when the schools broke off for holidays, we also paused. Because we are not only counting the formal schools, we are also doing a head count of every student, every pupil we are going to find in the school. So that's why we had to pause. Now that's one of the activities that will be rolled out in Lira District the moment schools resume. So we wanted to inform the district that when our team comes to officially introduce themselves, they will not be taken by surprise. The second activity that is being rolled out in this same month of May is the Aquaculture Census. In this census, we are going to collect data from all districts that deal in fish. I was informed by Dennis that Lira, I think also I saw some fish ponds in Lira on my way here. So I knew that there must be some fish business going on in this district. So we are coming, our team is coming. We shall be indulging those in the fish sector. We shall be counting the fish we find in ponds. We shall also be looking at the infrastructure. We shall be looking at the levels of expertise. It's very good that the fisheries officer is here. We're going to work hand in hand with your office because we want to ensure that we get the right information. And then the third activity that is already ongoing, because for it it's quarterly, is the labor market survey. With it, it's not a census, it's a survey, so we'll be conducting it every quarter. Now, this survey is going to look at a number of issues. The first issue is going to look at monitor the labor market trends. We're going to look at the labor market trends, and then the second, we're also going to assess the labor demand. Where is the demand? Okay? Which areas are needing more labor in the country? We're also going to understand the skill gap. The jobs might be there, but are Ugandans skilled for those jobs? Are Ugandans equipped with the tools to be entrusted with those jobs? So this kind of information is going to be very important to government to be able to position itself. And then we are also going to look at measure labor market efficiency. We're going to track how easy it is for people to easily find jobs. Say you move from one place to another. How easy is it? How long does it take you to move from one job to another? So those are the three important activities as the Bureau that we've rolled out, and we would request support and cooperation from the district, as you've always done. Chair, I want to commend you and your team for always giving us a hand, for always standing with us in terms of mobilization and sensitization, working alongside the media that has been our foot soldiers, pushing the message to places that I cannot reach as an individual. So thank you very much for your time, and I think that's the end of my communications.
Who deals with statistics and officials officer for this important regulation. You know, for any planning to take place, you need statistics. For any effective and efficient planning, without statistics, you're just wasting your time. You have talked about educational which is schools, education in general. That's what I'm talking about. You have talked about aquaculture, which is the fish farming. And you talk about jobs, which is a critical aspect of human life. And I think I'm very happy with government to wake up. I'm very happy for government to wake up, because if you talk about jobs, I am supposed to be a job provider as a district chair. But you see the type of application coming here for one position. You can get even 1,000 applications for one position. So that means the government is not aware of the present human resources which are trained, that need to be fit, that need to be what position to work. I don't know how you're going to do it. It's going to require a lot of time and a lot of manpower for you to get these statistics. I don't know whether you're going to begin from the colleges, the universities, institutions where we train these people. Then you come out now, those who are qualified, and where are they placed? You people that you are trained for those, I was not trained to do statistics, but for you, you are trained. Ours is there. Because I know you need to do that. And to reach to that number of people who are not employed, you need to go back the roots where they came from. So I think this is a very critical area. And if you can know the number of people who are not employed, then the government can work hard now to create employment for them. I think that would be a very good thing for this country. Honestly speaking, it would be a very good thing, because lack of employment is a critical disease which is killing our economy. Aquaculture is yet another very important aspect of economy. If you hear people being killed in the lakes, in the rivers, especially our lake here, Kyoga, it's amazing. It's very, very dangerous. And people are very unhappy about their being mistreated in the lake when they go for looking for livelihood. So if aquaculture system could be empowered through statistical planning, and then we increase the level of fish farming in our communities, I think killing food in the lake would reduce, because people would be knowing how to get the fish, how to get fish for marketing. You could get it from the pond, and then I think you can do it. So I think this is very important. All these areas you are talking is very important. The message I'm saying is that I think you are working out. You are working out. Sometimes these things are demand driven. It's demand driven. Maybe you have seen that that's an area of concern that needs to be empowered. And I think I want to thank UBOS for that. Education is yet another one. You know very well that it's the only source of producing qualified human resource that demand the economy of the country. And therefore, if education is not empowered, and you don't know what takes place, and you don't know the number of people who are going through this system, it's a very bad thing. They have tried to introduce it here. How do they call it? EMIS, education. EMIS. But still, it's not giving us all the data we need. Maybe through you, which are mandated by Parliament to do it, I think we'll be able to come up with a better statistical numbers. So I want to implore the journalists to give out good information, correct information. Sometimes because you head to Hello, you begin going to distort the information we are giving here, or the UBOS is giving, or what the communication we give. Because I witnessed one day, I made a communication, somebody distorted it to fit somebody's interest. But not on, boy, I didn't do it. I know you did not do it. It's not you. So this is what I'm talking about. So let's also give correct information to our people. Because you are the mouthpiece of those who are not here. You are the mouthpiece of those who are not here. And please, let's learn to be objective in our reporting. Because if you report wrongly, if you report biasly, then it will not be a good communication for the country. And therefore,
this survey will also help the government to know the number of our youth who are getting out of school and to be employed and reduce on the number of unemployment among the youth in particular, as it has been an issue in the country. And as we move on, I have also seen you coming out to do a survey also on fisheries. This is very good because as we do the survey, it will also help our farmers to get markets for their fish when they farm. Because was it last year, December? I got one of the farmers in my district who came to have office that his fish is ready, but the markets to sell it was not there, and he has been moving around in these hotels to look for market to sell the fish, but the price they're giving him was not good for him, yet they were ready to be taken. And this will help them so much. As Uganda, we are advocating for farming and agriculture. We know it very well that it is a backbone in our country. And we are encouraging our farmers and our people to always do farming. Since we cannot all not be in offices, we cannot do white-collar jobs, but with agriculture, all of us can do, and we are sorted. And the issue of unemployment and poverty is being eradicated from there. As we do farming, we should also encourage them. As we encourage them to go for farming, they should as well get the markets to sell out their products from the farm. But if we are encouraging them to go for farming, and after farming we don't have anything anywhere to sell the products, it will demoralize the farmers, and since as a government they are not doing anything. We must appreciate the government for coming up with this survey. And as a government, as the office of the president here at this week, I must assure you that we shall be together with you and play all this as a role and advocate for this as a team. I want to be brief since I came late and everything.
Just because they lack the basic skills in managing. But it's also going to help government to try to refocus financing into some of these sectors. If government finds out that the Iraq district has so many fish farmers, I think it's going to target and say let's focus our money to this area so that we promote fish farming. We all aware that the lake now, Lake Wania, Lake Kyoga is depleted, and government is trying to regulate fishing in the big lakes. So, and yet this is very open for us. If farmers could come, I think we will definitely have a bigger and a wider economy that supports this government to function well. On the education bit of the baseline education census, I think the Department of Education will surely try also to mobilize parents to give them the right information so that they also provide the right data that is required. you rightly say, they are going to get data from a child from nursery. So those ones might get a little bit of difficulties now when they were born, and some of those questions that will be asked. So the parents should be made aware of the role that they must play to help these little children, because you don't get to interact with their parents, especially those in nursery. But across board, you might also find within here, if I ask you when were you born, you may not know. It's very, I don't know when I was born, but so it's not all of us capture this kingdom. So I think as a department, once the schools open, this is going to be the information we're going to be sending. The head teachers, the management of the school, so that they should be able to expect that a team is going to go there. And generally we will support this process so that government comes up with the right data that will ease our planning and also help us in taking decisions quickly.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel. Please subscribe for more updates.